Greetings, one and all. I'm Kerrik52, and the path is open, so let's mosey. Gotta tell Gila what a good job I did cleaning out his poor basement. I've increased property values by 400%. I think they will because you're not paying me, but I did get some XP. I'm working on it. It's an important lesson to learn. And decipher it I shall. So as you can tell, the NPC dialogue is a lot more reactive in this game because there are more events for them to react to. This is also something that Falcom pretty much specializes in going forward. It's very endearing and very difficult to work with, as it makes for very hefty translation jobs. So, I'm full on everything except for Rhoda fruit and Salsetta flowers, but I can't be bothered to walk back down just yet. Let's begin by saying hi to Legs. Like a hot knife through butter. Still don't know what that means. Guess you're right. As Adol unfurled the scroll of guidance, the words began to appear on the blank, faded parchment. Uh-huh. You got it! So we'll find a few more of those, and they are great sources of information for some of the more esoteric puzzles that need solving. Speaking of esoteric puzzles... Gonna chug one of these. There we are. And now... get names and stats and everything, just like before. It was huge, but not insurmountable. Sorry. Now, time for our next dungeon. As before, this game is pretty much all killer, no filler, so... Courage, foolishness, and an incredible amount of strength. Be afraid. Anyway, welcome to the Ridge of Noltia. This place is very confusing, but I know where to go. Enemies aren't that tough. And as you can imagine, the atmosphere here is nice and cool. See, this is for later. We need to pick up an item before we can continue. Up here, and then down here, I believe. So yeah, I hope you love stairs. I know this isn't terribly fair, given the game's age. But a couple of landmarks would be nice, here and there. That's one of the issues you can solve with increased graphical fidelity. But we do have one right here. So what does this do? So it solidifies the atmosphere. Now we have to find some atmosphere, whatever that means. Ow. Jesus. This is what I get for not paying attention. And this is why you come prepared. Okay, back up to the cave then. There are about, I think, 3 pickups that you need to find around here. It's not super difficult, but it is an order of complexity higher than what we're used to, I think. And that's something for the design of this game, where it's a lot wider and less... Well, it is linear in progression, but you can bum around and explore stuff quite a lot. I see some footsteps. So this is our replacement for the heal ring. And an item we will see for quite a few games. Sadly, just as before, your healing rate isn't the best, so you can't overly rely on it, at least in open combat. And even outside of combat, it's kind of a drag. But we do have healing items to bridge the gap. It is better to keep the clear ring on though for defense. That's another treasure chest. see. Yeah, we're going into this cave. Might as well grab the XP while I'm here. These aren't the enemies to grind. There is one better type a bit later on, but these are still good. Getting closer. So I think this is the one we want. Also, there's a goddess statue up there. Yeah, this is a really good track. You kind of fail as a composer if you can't get a good snow level going. What about you guys? That's some good XP. Let's see, did I miss my stop here? No, I think it keeps going. If nothing else, I got a level up. Oh right, I need to slide down there. Let's go back up. Come on. Here we go. Oh. Dudes en masse. I didn't ask for a fourth one. Much better. So this one's interesting. Gives you homing fireballs. I'll go for the health though. There we go. So about that cave. And my next level up. Is it this one? Yes. Maybe it is faster to charge. Hello. This one's new. Makes Adol a Roo, letting him talk to demons. If you thought this game didn't have enough dialogue, all of a sudden, every single enemy in the game has unique dialogue now. Great, more kidnappings. So these guys are a great XP. And as you can imagine, you get some good hints every now and then. Here's a free moral flower if you need it. I realized that they give you MP. Not a lot, but enough to function. Not true. I'm still looking for a few. And there's that door that one was talking about. Ah, we're getting there. I think I need one more level. Ain't that convenient. And much like Zelda, the world is now my oyster. What else do we have to check out here? I think... yeah, we can just go to the boss door. Also wanted to talk to you. When Adol touched the door, his hand slipped inside it and his fingers were numbed as if by an intense cold. Well, that doesn't help much, does it? Alright. I think it's about time we leave. Now that we can transform, we have even more dialogue. As if the fireball dialogue wasn't enough, now we have to scare the living daylights out of people too. He's also really cute. Heh. Let's mess with Gila. Rude. Aww. I'm too fluffy. Yeah, I can see where they're coming from. Really running the spectrum of terrified screams here. Will you shut up, Polo? No. So the elders seem to be very accommodating of Ruse. Probably because they actually know what it is. Wow, okay. Who else? Can't hate little old me. Ah! Cheetah's got spunk. Are you sure? This is so fun. What is it with you and pledging your devotion at the drop of a hat? Okay. I think I should take my leave, actually. What? Okay, sure, I'll go eat some people. Bunch of goobers, this NPC cast. I wish he gave you an apple or something. It is in fact I, the great Adol, who needs a nap. Aha. I was wondering where she went. And one of the monsters was talking about a girl being lifted to the sky and I will have to check in with the people at the ruins. But for now, power nap. And also, we have some new dialogue here, I think. Ha ha. What about you? You did? Pickard, oh Pickard. Your meat is tender, but your bones are hard. Pickard, oh Pickard. Boil 'em, fry 'em, though cute, I can't eat 'em. The end. Word and tune by Lucy. She's so fun. Anyway, I had some business to attend to. This should be about what I need to fight the next boss fight. She is a goofball. A delightful one, though. So, let's talk with the people in the ruins here and then go on a little side venture for funsies. Bloober. Yeah, so not only do they have unique dialogue, they also have unique names. And it's very, very silly. To the point where you kind of feel bad for murdering the shit out of them. Some more over here to the right. Could also grab... Mouse good to have a refill. Pickles. Sorry man, you are not hashtag geek. Okay, nothing exciting there. Oh, but what about the statues? Can't say I'm surprised. Is that an Ultimate Warrior reference, or... Anyway, about this little side adventure. There's an achievement you can get for talking to one of the demons down in the mine. So let's do so and get some more fun dialogue. I should remember the way back. Oh no, he's a drunk. Yeah, I'm looking for a dude named Aldow. He's down here somewhere. Okay. Yeah, the fact that you completely eviscerate your foes never stops being amusing to me. And they keep that aspect going for quite a few games. Adol Crystal is such a monster. Ironic, I know. Who would dare? I mean, it's always dinner time somewhere in the world, right? Wow. Thank you. Seno and Gias, would that be a reference? Sure, I'll dull the pain. There you go. That guy's also named Pickles. Blomqvist? These are some names. This happened. Yes, I'll keep it safe for the time being. So this whole feature is such an insane addition. Who would bother to do this, both on the creative front and then me as a player? Because nothing really tells you to do this. You just can. And as I said, it's every monster. Each and every one. Okay. Done. Getting closer. What? You're a worm thing. How could you be like glass? I mean, glass isn't very tasty, so I understand that angle, but... Sadly, I don't think you can feed them. Are you stepping? Oh no, I just got it. The guy is called Aldow. The achievement is called Where's Aldo? It's a Where's Waldo reference, god damn it, Exceed! I respect the pun game, but... God. It's like I've been hit with a shotgun from a decade ago. This guy's also called Blomqvist. Okay, so the names aren't unique then. No, 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 you need to rip and tear. It's important to alternate. And now, for the guy. The whole point of hiding out in a secret room in an abandoned mine is not to be found. Congratulations nonetheless, it's really quite the... achievement, yeah! Can you tell this was localized in 2012? It's kind of cute in a way, yeah? Alright, that's enough of that. Let's go back. I need to refill again. That took almost all of my MP. There we are, fully stocked. And now with the stone shoes, I can go and pick up the thing we need to fight the boss. Bit of a walk. I'll see you downstairs, yeah? So, let's talk with more monsters while we're at it. Snow blindness is an insidious killer. The idea of these frozen shrimps coping about the cold is just hilarious to me. I mean, a snow landscape is technically a desert, isn't it? You're right, they weren't easy to find. So if you do stuff a little bit out of order, the game is nice enough to provide clues. I'm so tired of eating ice. Yeah, I get the feeling these guys don't have the best in workers' rights. Wow, okay. This sounds useful. Now I need to go back into the cave in the northwest. Could also do with one more level up, I think. Yeah, this should be the way. I don't think I'll ever understand demon culture. Oh, someone chose the wrong season to hibernate. That was just the way back. Here. Teehee. Does he know? He doesn't know. Yeah, it's a great way to provide hints. Good question. And then in here... So the goddesses have been here too. No, you're fine. Let's have a chat. The true door, which will allow you to get through Noltia's ice-covered outer wall. Yeah, it's an illusion. And this is the wrong way. We had one more cave to go through. What? Have you heard the tragedy of Rib Nibbler the Golgotha? Yeah, that's what that means. Wait, you guys have martial law? Yeah, the more I try to understand, the less sense these things make. Wow. Sure, you guys have a chain of command. I should have just enough MP for the boss fight. Yeah, we've talked to you already, which means free XP. Free MP too. Thankfully, I won't need to power grind for a little while. So, same as before, except... Adol held the mirror to the door. Even though he could see it with his own eyes, it cast no reflection. Suddenly, the mirror gave off a dazzling light. Now then... Homing? Save? And then hope I don't need this extra health. So, Tyalmath. Not as frame perfect as Vagulion, but you still need some good timing to hurt him. Especially when he does a double jump like that. Come on. Oh. So if he lands on you, I am pretty sure that's an instant death. But nothing that can't be handled. Also, there's a treasure chest up there. I'll be taking these life savings. They shall fund my expedition to rescue Lilia, or find her, or find out what the hell's going on. But we're done with the ice ridge, so that means it's time for some fire. Until then, farewell.